Now that we know all about the client's history, it's important to determine how her personality may well affect her haircut and indeed the colour. So to help us in the salon, it's quite an interesting exercise to put together 3 mood boards which give you the different types of clients and the personalities that they may have. Firstly, we're going to talk about this board, whereby the maintenance towards colours may be quite low key. We want very subtle introduction to colour and maybe not too much commitment. We might be looking for colours that are very close to their existing colour, or very small amounts of introducing new colours into the hair colour, like this. Now moving into the second board, it's a client who's clearly a little bit more aware of herself and wants to show more visual hair colour. She may indeed be somebody that's slightly interested in fashion and trend and things changing. She may change her look from time to time. So this client is a little bit more experimental and may want bigger sections of hair colour. They may indeed want to be more committed to it, so larger amounts, bigger panels, maybe even all over hair colour, or start to experiment with some fashion techniques as well. And this board very much represents a client who's very dynamic in her image. She's very sure of herself. She's very much an individual. She's also somebody that's not worried about hair colour in any way and may want quite a bold result. So having contrast between one area of the hair and another probably won't cause a problem. And having bold all over colour as this client, and maybe using quite vivid shades to achieve it. So this last client is very keen on a colour which has got lots of statement, it's very vivid, it's very bold and strong to support the haircut. So just summarising the 3 boards, we've got Whisper, very low maintenance, quite in keeping with her own hair colour. We've got Talk, a little bit more experimental, quite comfortable with adding texture and volume through the haircut and into the hair colour. And finally, we've got Scream client, who's very comfortable with visual, strong hair colour. So as you can see, I've looked at 3 different types of clients and supported my theories on 3 different boards. Now this is a great exercise for you to do in the salon if you get your team together, looking at magazines and current trends, and really looking at the types of clients and personalities that you have within the salon. Now that we've built up a picture of the client's history, it's important to look into the personality even more. And to help us with this, we can ask them questions about their general sense of style, what they choose as far as fashion's concerned, what types of clothes they'd like and what they've bought recently. We can also talk to them about the colours, the hottest colours that are in the shops this season. Show your own expertise in the differences between warm and cool colours at this stage. All these things help us with determining the final result of our colour choice. It's also a great opportunity to ask them how they feel in social settings, how comfortable they feel, how much they like to stand out, if they like to be a part of the crowd, whether they're looking for strong, shapely, figure-hugging clothes, or whether they're happy with loose, soft, flowing clothes. All makes a difference to not only the haircut, but the final result of the colour choice. It's important also to listen to the type of words they're using to describe their haircut and colour. Are they using very sort of quiet, sort of subtle terms to describe themselves, or are they using very strong, powerful, dynamic words in order to describe the way that they would like their hair to look? So to sum up the 3 colour categories that we have, Whisper, Talk and Scream, is a great way of starting to work out what personality our client has. But we also have to appreciate that clients have varying degrees of these 3, and that it is indeed possible for characters and personalities to move and to change. There are 3 types of face shapes that we need to consider. We have angular and chiselled face shapes, or soft and curvaceous, or something that falls roughly in between, which we might like to describe as a combination of the 2 features together. In our early training days, we may have been taught that triangular and square faces may well be considered chiselled, and that something like an oval and a round and possibly a heart shape would be that of a softer face. Something in the middle then would maybe be an oblong or an oval, whereby you feel that you can give a strength to the haircut, but it may need to be textured in some way to just loosen and soften the edges. The face shape can determine the haircut itself, but also the placement of colour. It's important when we have a face shape as